You are watching an Al Bear review. Cue the music. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure to like, comment, and share. I'm here with another Love and Hip Hop New York review recap. The episode was horrible. I got to start with the horrible. It wasn't my favorite episode, I'll admit. But it was a couple things and a couple topics, couple scenes that I feel like I could dig into. But I'm gonna just go in order and basically look. Here's what it is. The show kicks off. Rich is sitting down with his daughter Ashley, trying to see what her head is. Given everything that's going on with mom, and she basically, she thinking, what if? You feel me? Like, what if mom go to jail? Now I got to, leave college and go home, take care of my brothers and sisters, or her siblings, because I don't know what she has as far as sibling goes. So, anyways, basically, Rich tell her like, nah, we ain't gonna worry about that. We gonna handle that another way. This is how I feel. I hate to say it like this, but if her mother was to go to jail, wouldn't custody go to the father? I mean, mama did shoot daddy. So if mama go to jail for shooting daddy and mama had custody, wouldn't that mean daddy have custody instead of the stepsister? I mean, come on now. I know it don't sound as well coming out of my mouth, but look, you shouldn't even be worried about that because you're not gonna get custody. It's gonna go to them kids' parents or grandparents. Like you ain't even gotta worry about that. That's number one and most important. Secondly, Rich is having a conversation with her because he feel like, she's seen her mom and, stepdad fight, maybe physically or whatever. And basically, he wants her to just know that it's never okay for a man to put his hands on you. And if so, just let him know so he can come handle it. And I agree. You know what? I'm gonna take it a step further. I don't believe anybody should be putting hands on anyone, men, women, because my mama taught me to keep my hands to myself, and I understand. Well, given the circumstances with a guy, I wouldn't hit a woman, but y'all know what I'm saying. But look, I hate to say it, but men just find if you're in a relationship, just make sure it's not gonna be a domestic where somebody got to beat on somebody, because it just ends up being messy. You see Bow Wow dealing with it right now. He didn't hit his girlfriend, and supposedly they was arguing about another guy. I know it's a different story, but he let her beat his behind, and both of them go to jail. Now, how is that even right? But I'm sorry. So look, everybody, just keep your hands to yourself. Men, don't put your hands on women. Women, don't put your hands on men, because you know what I'm saying. Like they always say, you cannot tell nobody how to react when you hit them. You know what I'm saying? So everybody, just keep your hands to yourself. It's not that hard. I promise. It really isn't. So anyways, moving on. Juelz is having, it's daddy daycare. He on daddy duty. Kimber out with her friends, and basically he talking to the kids about, what he should do for the him and the Kimber anniversary, and the kids just like, get mommy a ring, marry mommy. And so, he goes on to let us know that he wants to marry Kim. He knows that Kim is the love of his life, the woman he wants to spend the rest of his life with. He has just been dragging his feet. I believe that he don't want to be married. And there's nothing wrong with not wanting to be married if it's a decision that the both of y'all can agree on. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. But don't put on for us, bro. You've been with a woman 9 years. I'm sorry. Now, depending on what state you live in, you be with somebody for, I believe, 10 years. You kind of, I forget the term, but you legally married without being actually married. So that's that. But you've been with her for 9 years, bro. Like, you've been dragging your feet for, let's just say 7 of the 9, or 6 of the 9, or 5 of the 9. You see what I'm doing? I'm just keep making excuses why you dragging his feet. Look, bro, but you know what? All jokes aside, At the end of the show ended with him asking Kim Bella to marry him. Good for them. She, I guess it was a moment, but moving on. Maggie is coming at Mano with I'm just talking to my girlfriend about this, man. She came to him saying she want to get back into music, right? And it's this record that he has that she really feel like she can get on and just, do her thing. You feel me? And she wants to rap. And he just like, when I met you as a singer, now all of a sudden you want to be a rapper. So she was just like, it's easy. It's not that hard. So first of all, before I go any further, I'm gonna try to combine the Mano and Maggie scenes together. I'm gonna try to combine them together, all right? Because it was two. So anyway, he asked her, like, he basically was like, look, I know you had a lot going on, baby. But, I mean, you haven't been pursuing music or at least making me believe that this is something that you really want to do. And she was like, because I had a lot going on. My brother got paralyzed, sister cancer, and she did have a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? But, even still, he was just like, look, I need to see an effort from you. You feel what I'm saying? I need to see an effort from you for me to take you serious to, back you in this whole trying to be a rapper. Like, you was a singer, now you trying to be a rapper. Like, only T-Pain can be a rapper turned singer. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to keep the other scene separate because I kind of want to go in on it. So anyways, Lord, moving on. Miss Sydney Starr, got her consultation visit for her surgery, to remove the penis and get the JJ, she going to see, how much it costs, all that. So we get a price. The price is somewhere between $30,000 and $40,000. So basically, she getting a brand new car down there. So I'm not gonna do it. I'm trying to get through this scene with zero jokes. I'm gonna try. Lord have mercy. So the doctor asked Sydney, what does she like to be referred as? And she just said, her, she. And then she had the nerve to tell the doctor she like to be referred to as that bitch. And Sydney Starr's just, she too in my face. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's no chill. I'm starting to understand why Naya felt the way she felt, at the vineyard, because Sydney she does not have a chill, like, mode. It's just like, okay, you with your doctor. Why in the hell you gonna tell your doctor to call you a bitch? Like, excuse my language, but it just makes no sense. Like, you with your doctor. He gonna call you ma'am or sir or address you by your name. Come on, like, she just has no chill. But long story short, the doctor does, give her a warning of complications. Basically, something can happen. I was paying attention, but I wasn't that attentive. Basically, something can happen where basically after the surgery, if it go wrong, that when she do number 2, it come out the vajayjay and not the booty hole. So, I mean, that's a real thing, I don't want to have no parts with this. So moving on, Sydney goes to visit Mariah, and basically they're just catching up about the little trip. From the venue, they both was there, and Mariah tells her about the whole Naya situation, in which I don't even want to get too much into. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. So anyway, so then Sydney just goes on this rant, and I got some new terminology. I believe the word is po-op trends. Po-op means they already had their surgery, and pre-op means they still got their dang-a-lang. So apparently she was just like, the po-ops get treated better than the pre-ops. And I mean, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say it. No, I know I'm not. I don't even want to have to do it. This, like, I don't even like talking about it, because it's just like, I know that community is very sensitive when it comes to what they got going on. So Basically, we gonna sum this up and move on. She let Mariah know that she ain't got the money, so Mariah was just like, we gotta get you that hit record so we can get you out there in these streets and all that. So moving on. Jonathan, he meets up with Maggie and Alexis Sky. And, you know, all he do is run his mother. Oh, I can't stand him. I feel like John, okay, so he told Maggie what happened to Vinny. You know what I'm saying? He basically told her that Kim Bella was talking about how Yandy adopted a little girl for clout, right? He told her that because he knew it was going to get back to Yandy. And you know what I'm saying? At the end, and so he could just be like, at the reunion, well, I told Maggie, but I didn't think it'd be, you know, something that would have got back to Yandy. I wanted to tell her for myself, so I can let her know what kind of person Kim is. Nah, bro. He messy like that. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, I didn't really appreciate him because my thing, first of all, this is my first time seeing Maggie and Jonathan in a scene together. So this made me feel like they just met each other, right? So why is you expressing any of this information to her? Like, it just makes zero sense to me. So then Alexis Sky comes. She talking about the whole shooting, and now she trying to get out of Treyway because she don't want to be associated with that. They, you know, lied to her about, you know, this, that, and the third. Listen, don't feel no pity for you, Alexis. You knew you were signing to gang members, drug dealers, and thugs. Whatever bullets came your way, you should have been aware of those bullets. You should have known that if you hang with killers, other killers are going to want to kill those killers that you are hanging amongst. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I don't feel no ways. You know what I'm saying? But long story short, she lets Maggie know that Mano invited her to the studio to record a song, and you know, Maggie was like, that's the song I want to be on in a confessional. So she invites Maggie to come to the studio. And Maggie was like, you know what, I ain't going to even tell him because he don't never invite me to the studio. I'm going to just pull up. Oh, Lord have mercy. So anyway, then we move on to Rich meeting up with Jacquay and Naya. Basically, y'all, look, Rich got to tell Jacquay what's going on because he want people to feel sorry for him. As if, first of all, bro, you ain't know what you ain't even that involved in. You know what? I ain't gonna even say that. I just feel like, you know, he want to be a victim in this because it's a storyline. I just feel like it should be, man, when Jacquay asked where he been at, and you know what I'm saying. Who am I to say how he should answer that question and respond? But for me, I would just like it better if he was just like, you know, man, my baby mom's, her and her husband, they had a little situation and she popped him. So we dealing with that right now. And just kept it G. Just left it at that because she facing 2 to 20. Really? When somebody said they facing 2 to 20, what? Come on, bro. Like, it's too many years in between that 2 to 20 for us to even consider what's going to be. People like, at the worst, it's 20 to 25. 15, it's usually a 5-year gap between 25 to life. Now, life is a little different, but y'all get what I'm saying. 2 to 20? Come on now. But anyways, you know, maybe, I guess my thing with Rich, I would feel a different, I just don't feel like he's being as supportive of Miracle as I want him to be. Instead of making himself seem like he is a victim because he had to come out of his pocket and pay for his daughter tuition this semester, I just want her to, I just want to feel like he on her side. Like, yeah, we handling that, man. It's crazy, but you know, we're going to get through it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just some talk like that, some positivity, but he just like, man, my baby mom's, man, she shot her husband. She facing 2 to 20. So now I'm dealing with that, worrying about Ashley and come on, bro. Like, I just want to feel like it's some type of support for her, you know, since she's been taking care of your daughter all these years. So anyways, Naya comes in and basically get him to run down with everything that happened between her and Naya. I mean, not Naya, but Naya, between her and Sydney Starr, that I don't even want to talk about no more because Sydney Starr is just a little bit too much for me. So moving on, Alexis Sky, she pulls up to the studio with Mano. They chop it up for a minute, And she let him know about the drama that her record label going through, and how all of the promises about her career they made to her, it's not happening, and all this. So then Maggie, she pulls up, and Mano just like, how y'all know each other? He was blindsided by it. I'm about to get into it on this one. So now Maggie did a confessional saying she feel ways because she just heard Alexis Sky just started rapping, but Mano giving her, a feature. So she in her feelings, I guess she said, I kind of lost my place in the show because I was, doing something else because the episode really wasn't that, intriguing to me. So long story, so Alexis was like, I didn't know that this is the record he's trying to put me on. He was trying to put Maggie on as messy. You wrong. He ain't trying to put her on there. He trying to put you on there because you popping. You got a buzz. You got a following. Come on. But so Lexi said she gonna step by, let Mano and Maggie talk. So this is where Maggie started telling him you ain't been supporting me. You just trying to make me into the woman that you want to make me in. And so Mano was just like, what's wrong with me introducing you to the business side of this music thing? He was just like, I've been in this music business for so long, and I'm not where I want to be. So, it's going to be that much harder for you to get to where you trying to be. And I hate when he said that. Let me tell you why I hate it. Because it's a no-win situation. It's a no-win situation because what he really wanted to tell her was that I think you suck and you don't have no talent, but I love you, woman. You know what I'm saying? That's what he really wanted to tell her, but he couldn't. He had to make up another, area job for her to do, handle the money or the business side of it. He couldn't just tell her that she was bad because, it just, listen, I know as a man, certain things you can't tell a woman. And telling her that she's horrible at something that she's passionate about is probably not a good idea. Now, you can tell her, depending on who, how your woman is, she may respond a little differently, but the women that I feel like I know very well, I feel like I know them very well. If I was to critique them in something that they actually feel like they're passionate about, it's going to be a whole problem. Silent treatment and, not making eye contact, walk right by me. And, we ain't trying to have that as men. But anyway, she goes on to tell him that, when she find somebody, a group of people, a record label, whoever to support her the way that she wants to be supported, for him to keep that same energy. And then he wanted to say, I am, because you ain't gonna find nobody because you suck. I just hate that, what I'm saying? Look, I get it. I try not to live in a world of double standards. I really do. But I understand that it's just some double standards that just have to exist. Women can critique a man as much as they please and how they please. Y'all could, a woman can tell her, listen, a woman can tell a man that shirt ugly, that shirt don't look good on you. Man, well, man, you don't like the other shirt that you just bought from the mall the other day. Wow, what's wrong with this one? You don't like it on me? We look, or y'all know how women do. Do I look fat in this? No, baby, you don't, but you know what I'm saying? Women, baby, gain a little weight. The point I'm trying to make is I try not to live in double standard, but this is one you can't critique women on things they passionate about, and it's sad because, well, it's not sad. I'm gonna take that back, but it's just unfortunate because whenever a woman can pick that knife up and give it to us, she gonna get it. Women gonna step. You hear me? They gonna step every time. So anyway, he's moving on. Enough of that. So we get a scene with Juelz telling his mama he thinking about marrying Kimbella. Mama asked him are you sure it's what you want to do, or are you just doing this because you're about to go away? He said, he really wants to do this. He just been dragging his feet, yada, yada, yada. And Mama just I don't think Mama too crazy about Kimbella, because Mama brought up the fact that Juelz's brother and Kimbella don't get along. So how would, Juelz feel with actually going through with this, why his brother and Kimbella have a bad relationship. Well, me personally, it don't really matter because my brother don't have kids my brother don't have to, go home to every night. My brother don't have to take care of. My brother don't have to eat or cooking. So it really don't matter what bruh thinks. But I understand what mama's saying. Now, it's different if, she driving a wedge between the family. And basically, Juelz told us what it was about a little bit. Y'all know he got a kid. Basically, this is what I think it was about, because he said him and Kimbella was at odds, and his brother took his side, and Kimbella thought that the brother should have stayed neutral. I agree with Kimbella, but Juelz, this what happened. Juelz cheated, and the brother was like, well, the reason he cheated because you ain't doing this or you doing this, and Kimbella felt hit, and that's the problem. We all know, we can read between the lines, but anyways, that was pretty much that scene. Him breaking the news this moment that he gonna marry Kimbella. So anyways, moving on, we get a scene of Rich. He goes to meet Sydney Star, and she got Mariah Lynn in them with her. So, Rich, like, look, Sydney, you and Naya, you can't be destroying relationships. And Sydney was just like, it ain't all my fault. Rich kind of starts turning up on her, like, look, the problem is you don't never take nothing serious. Do you think just because you are transgender it's supposed to be easy? And Mariah Lynn says it's gonna be harder. He was just like, artist, he was like, Sydney answered the question. And Mariah felt hit. She was just like, oh, okay, so, me and you got a strange relationship because, you treat me like this, but when it's time for me to get up in your bed, you don't be having this same energy. And you look at, I'm not for Mariah and Rich storyline to be, sleeping together again. She let us know they've been off and on for 8 years. I mean, y'all just need to make it official. No wonder why you can't be there for Lil Ashley, because you too busy getting down with Lil Mariah. But anyway, that ain't none of my business. So, but I guess the point I want to make, so Sydney Star was like, y'all start, all right, I'm going to play this record. So Sydney Star plays the record. Mariah felt like Rich wasn't vibing to the record how she wanted him to, because he in his feelings that she done called him out. You know what I'm saying? So she get up and leave and tell him that, you know how to get in contact with me. When you want to, figure out all that. Now, here's my thing. I'm going to break it down. I felt like Mariah was a little too emotional in this scene. Now, I know she riding for Sydney. She helped Sydney with the record. She want to see Sydney succeed. Rich is trying to keep it business. And that ain't really Rich, but he trying to keep it business. If we here to talk about business, let's talk about business. Let's not talk about what me and you do in the bedroom. Let's not put our business out there, because if it wasn't for Mariah Lynn saying that, none of us who watch the show would know that her and Rich is still laying up together. I'm just keeping it real, because we don't care. But she wanted us to know for some reason. So I feel like Mariah was wrong. I have no issue with how Rich handled it. But after Mariah left, Rich was just like, you see what you did? Now you got me, and now I ain't gonna be able to get none. They keep her out of our business, God, dog. But yeah, so it was just crazy. I mean, I think Mariah was in the wrong. Like, keep personal matters out of it. Like, we here to talk about an artist. We here to talk about business. We ain't got to talk about what me and you doing in our, spare time. So anyways, moving on. Maggie is in the studio. She recording the song. To me, it was horrible. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I don't think she can sing or rap. Now, I'm sure once they add the little whatever they do in the studio to make everybody sound good, it'll be all that. But you know what I'm saying? I just wasn't feeling it. That's just me personally. But anyways, I did put in my notes that I was on Maggie's side as far as liking Maggie up until this kind of episode. You know what I'm saying? Especially how she dealing with Mano. Because the man really want to take it that you suck. But he can't, because he love you. He loves you so much. I would just feel a ways if I was in the industry, a music artist, and I genuinely love a woman, and then she coming to me talking about she want to do music. I would just feel heartbroken, because it feel like every time you start dating a woman, it's so they can get in the business, get in the music business. It's just like come on, like I could get you into the business side of it, which actually is gonna make more money in the long run without the fame, without the paparazzi and all that. You know, so I just hate it. I just hate it for him. But anyways, like I said, I was liking her into this episode, but now I just feel like it's about her. You know, like, look, I get it. You want to do music, but maybe I wouldn't feel this way if I know he feel like she garbage. So anyway, she back to working with a guy named Hollywood Play. Hollywood Play 12 hours or whatever after the studio session, he gets killed, and basically Maggie, what the boy named Jacquay and Nayeli talking about they can't believe this happened to him because he's such a nice guy, good person, all this kind of stuff. But look, end of the day, I feel bad for Mano on this episode, man. He in a tough situation, man. He want to tell his woman that she horrible, but he can't. He got to take her being upset at him. It ain't fair for us men, y'all. I'm just saying. Sometimes we have to take y'all being upset at us because we just can't hurt your feelings. Come on now, ladies. Y'all just give us a break. But that's all I have, guys. If I'm missing anything, be sure to leave me a comment. But y'all be sure to hit that subscribe button, like, and share. And I'll see y'all next time. I'm out. Peace.